Every neighborhood in America has at least one old clothes dryer going to the curb every single week. People walk past them. They get hauled to scrap because the heating element burned out or the drum stopped spinning. The components inside a single old dryer are worth more than most of the survival gear sold in starter kits, and almost nobody recognizes what they are looking at. 5 things inside every dead dryer that nobody thinks to grab. Why the harvest window is open right now. Before the grid fails, every old dryer in your neighborhood is a free hardware store sitting on the sidewalk. After the grid fails, those same units are at the scrapyard 30 miles away and you cannot reach them. The harvest window is open right now while they are being thrown out as broken appliances. Most people walking past a curbside dryer see useless white goods. Trained eyes see a heavy-duty AC motor, a stainless steel drum, a heating element that produces serious wattage of resistance heat, a long, flexible exhaust duct, and a high-density power cord rated for serious amperage, all sitting there waiting for someone who recognizes what they actually are. The 5 components on this list each pull from a different functional system inside the unit. A Phillips screwdriver, a 1/4 inch and a 5/16 inch nut driver set, side cutters, and roughly 60 minutes per unit are all the tooling you need to access every one of them. Most people will watch this video and do nothing. The ones who do not will recognize what is actually inside the next dryer they walk past on trash day, and they will be the ones loading components into a truck while everyone else loads the same dryer into a dumpster. Component 1. The drive motor. Every clothes dryer contains a 1/4 to 1/3 horsepower, single-phase alternating current induction motor designed for continuous duty operation. Often these motors have dual shaft outputs that drive both the drum and the blower fan at the same time. These are heavy-duty motors, heavier than what most household appliances contain because they spin a loaded drum for hours at a time without thermal failure. The harvest is straightforward. Disconnect the wiring leads, label them, unbolt the motor mount, and the unit pulls free in 15 minutes. Once recovered, dryer motors operate on standard 120-volt alternating current power, and they can drive an off-grid grain mill, a wood lathe for shop work, a small generator when coupled to an alternator from abandoned vehicles. You may also be harvesting, an air mover for ventilation in shelters or workshops, and any belt-driven mechanical system requiring sustained rotation under load for hours at a time. The dual shaft configuration is particularly valuable because it allows 2 driven systems from one motor, a feature that single shaft motors cannot replicate without additional belt arrangements that add complexity and failure points. 2 dryers yield 2 heavy-duty motors at 0 acquisition cost. The same motors purchase new run $60 to $120 each at any appliance parts supplier. Component 2. The stainless steel drum. Every dryer contains a 5 to 7 cubic foot stainless steel drum mounted on roller wheels, with perforated walls that allow heated air to circulate through the load during operation. The drum is made from the same 304 grade stainless steel used in commercial kitchen equipment, marine hardware, and food storage tanks, corrosion resistant, easy to clean with basic soap and water, and rated for sustained operation at temperatures up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit without distortion. The harvest takes 20 minutes. Remove the drum from the cabinet, separate it from the front and rear bearing supports, and you have a piece of food-safe stainless steel that has direct applications in any post-collapse environment. The drum becomes a rainwater catchment vessel that resists corrosion in any weather condition, a brewing or fermenting container for emergency food preservation when sealed appropriately, a fire pit that handles direct flame indefinitely with built-in airflow through the existing perforations, a smokehouse chamber for preserving meat over wood coals, and a wash tub for laundry when commercial systems are unavailable. The perforated wall pattern is what makes the drum useful for these multiple functions because it provides natural drainage and airflow in the same vessel without requiring any modification. Component 3, the heating element and nichrome wire. Every electric dryer contains a 4,000 to 5,500 watt resistance heating element coiled inside a metal housing designed to convert electrical current directly into heat with high efficiency for thousands of operating hours. Gas dryers have a comparable burner assembly with electric ignition components that are equally valuable. The harvest takes 10 minutes for an electric unit. Disconnect the heater leads, unbolt the element housing from the cabinet, and recover the heating coil intact. The post-collapse applications include the element wire used as resistance heating for any off-grid heating project when paired with appropriate voltage, the metal housing repurposed as a heat-resistant component for forge construction or improvised cooking surfaces, and the nichrome alloy wire itself used as a high-temperature electrical conductor that handles current levels copper wiring would melt under in seconds. Nichrome wire from a dryer heating element can be recoiled into smaller heaters for specific applications, used as fuse wire in protective circuits, and shaped into ignition coils for small projects requiring controlled spark generation. A new dryer heating element runs $40 to $80 at any appliance parts supplier. 2 dryers yield enough nichrome resistance wire for years of repair projects across multiple systems. Component 4, the flexible exhaust duct and vent hardware. Every dryer installation includes 4 to 8 feet of flexible aluminum or semi-rigid metal exhaust ducting, and a wall vent assembly with a backdraft damper. The ducting itself is corrugated aluminum or stainless steel, rated for high-temperature exhaust gas at sustained temperatures up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. The vent assembly includes a metal damper that opens under positive pressure and closes against backflow when the dryer is off. The harvest takes 10 minutes. Disconnect the duct from the dryer rear port, remove the wall vent if the dryer was installed long-term, and recover the complete exhaust assembly intact. Typical applications include using the ducting as flexible air movement tubing for improvised ventilation systems, the wall vent as a ceiling exit point for structures that require controlled airflow, the backdraft damper as a one-way valve for pressure-sensitive ventilation applications, and leveraging the high-temperature rating of the materials for wood stove flue assistance or improvised heating system exhaust where standard plastic ducting would melt or ignite under load. 2 dryers yield enough ducting and vent hardware to outfit multiple ventilation projects. Component 5. This is the one I held for the end because most people walk past it without recognizing what it is. The 240-volt power cord and terminal block. Every electric clothes dryer ships with a 4-foot 240-volt power cord rated for 30 amps continuous load, plus an internal terminal block designed to handle the high current connections between the cord and the dryer's electrical system. The cord itself contains 4 heavy gauge conductors, typically 10 gauge, rated for the kind of sustained current draw that no other household appliance cord can match. The harvest takes 5 minutes. Disconnect the cord from the terminal block, recover the molded plug intact, and you have a piece of cable that has direct applications in any high current post-collapse electrical project. The cord serves as high amperage wiring for any off-grid system requiring serious current capacity, such as solar inverter connections, battery bank wiring between cells, generator output cables, and welder repair when commercial cables fail. The terminal block itself is a precision machine component with brass terminals rated for 30 amp continuous service, useful as a junction point in any high current circuit. A new 240-volt dryer cord runs $25 to $40 at any hardware store. The terminal block alone is essentially irreplaceable in a post-collapse environment because the precision threaded brass components cannot be improvised without functioning manufacturing infrastructure. 5 components inside every old dryer that nobody recognizes for what they actually are. The drive motor is 1/4 to 1/3 horsepower, dual shaft, AC unit for grain mills, lathes, generators, and ventilation. The stainless steel drum is 5 to 7 cubic feet, a food-safe vessel for water catchment, brewing, fire pits, smokehouses, and wash tubs. The heating element is 4,000 to 5,500 watts of resistance heating capacity, with nichrome wire for endless repair projects. The exhaust duct is flexible, high-temperature ventilation hardware. The 240-volt power cord and terminal block are heavy amperage electrical components rated for sustained high current loads. 5 functional systems inside one appliance most people are paying to have hauled away as scrap. The complete harvest takes 60 minutes per unit with hand tools. The recovered value from a single dryer exceeds $250 in functional capability that you cannot purchase in a post-collapse environment at any price. Most people will watch this video and do nothing. They will walk past 2 dryers on trash day this week and not recognize what they are actually looking at. You are not most people. You are already thinking about which curb has bulky item pickup this week. If you want the exact disassembly walkthrough for each of these 5 components, including the tools, the order of operations, and the storage methods that keep them functional for years, subscribe to this channel. The next video covers the 7 items inside every dishwasher and the 4 items inside every range hood that perform similar function transformations. The harvest opportunities in your neighborhood are bigger than most people realize. You just finished learning the next one.